In this episode, we're turning from powerlifting princess to pink Pilates princess. Guys, I'm feeling so fucking stagnant. How is it that last week I still only trained once? Well, to be fair, I actually had my period last week, but guys, I'm feeling so stagnant. So what the fuck do we do from here, right? Sometimes all you need is to change up your routine. To be honest, I have dabbled into different forms of physical activity in the past, but I haven't as been creative with it. And to be honest, most of the times I just stick to weightlifting training. Like I did powerlifting training so much that every single time I trained, I felt like I had to hit a PB. And for more context, if you want to know more about my story, then you can watch episode 1. Anyways, guys, this week I am trying Pilates. I love lifting weights, but I just feel like I did so much in the past that I just feel so burnt out. But anyways, I guess if I challenge myself and get out of my comfort zone and do different forms of physical activity, maybe it will make me miss lifting weights or even lifting heavy. Not sure, lifting heavy. Either way, I still love lifting weights. It's just that I feel like I need to do something different. When I think about how I first started my biggest weight loss transformation, I did a strategy where I kind of gradually went into it and increased my frequency, and that worked. And I was just kind of doing all weight training style. But for some reason now it is kind of working, but not really, because I'm finding hard to have the motivation, because I feel like maybe my body craves something different. Before we get into it, I just want to show you guys a little bit of what happened last week. I got my period and it was really hard for me to power through. But yeah, there was just so many moments where I felt so extremely emotional, and also I was in excruciating pain. But I guess there's just some things that you want to kind of keep to yourself. So as you guys can see, I tracked down my first period for this challenge, and my period started on the February 16th and then it finished on the February 19th. So the length of the cycle was 3 days. And as you guys can see, I also jot down my symptoms as well. And actually, if you downloaded the glow up plan template that I made for you guys and I listed on my description box in my previous video, and we'll list it down in this video as well in the description box below, you guys also have the period tracker in here as well. So if you click on progress tracker and then you go all the way down, actually no, in the middle here, and then you can also track your cycle, where if you click on the symptoms, you can also list what symptoms that you have as well. So just going back to my one, I also wrote down notes and also reflected on how I was feeling during my period. It not only helps me debrief mentally, but ever since I started tracking my period like this, it helps me analyze my performance levels. And it also kind of tells me why I'm feeling that way leading towards up to my period, and why I'm starting to feel fatigued and lethargic. If I'm being honest guys, I couldn't get that many clips in for week 4 because I started getting burnt out. But despite the challenges, I still wanted to commit to filming some clips of my full body workout. It's also worth noting that in the days leading up to my period, I typically experience symptoms like fatigue, severe stomach pain, and mood swings. But surprisingly, on the day before my period, and coincidentally on the day on my workout, my energy levels regulated, but then obviously the symptoms hit me again on the day of my period. And look, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick reminder. If anyone hasn't told you this today, you are doing amazing, okay? You are enough, and I acknowledge your effort for giving back to yourself, because you know what? Your purpose here is to be simply alive and breathing on earth. You are more than just your weight, your body image, your job, getting to a certain goal, and your relationship. All of these do not define you. You define yourself. And once you realize you have the power to create the change that you want, that's when you realize that validation that you've been looking for this whole entire time has actually been inside you. And that's exactly why I'm making this series. And just to even make content in general is because I want to help you guys better your lifestyle, your mental wellness, and to also tap into how you can feel this inner comfort and inner validation. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to cut my own bangs. This much? Wait, hold on. I'm scared. Uh-oh. That does not look even. It doesn't help that I have astigmatism as well.
Oh my god! Wow!
Alright, so for the first workout of the week, I decided to do some Pilates at home, and to really set the vibe, I thought why not light up some candles. And guys, let me tell you, it was so magical. It was pure magic, okay? So shout out to Olivia Yang for the inspo on that one, because I saw her YouTube video and I was like, girl, I feel so inspired to do the pink Pilates aesthetic. But anyways, I want to tell you guys a little fun fact that actually the workout that kickstarted my whole fitness journey was actually Pilates, and specifically pop Pilates. Back when I was like 12 or 13, I stumbled upon Blogilates on YouTube, and man, I was so hooked. And as a former chubby kid, it was like a game changer for me, because not only did it give me comfort, but it also seriously boosted my confidence, which was actually a really big deal, because I was very incredibly shy and introverted during that age, especially doing something different at that age when not everyone was really doing it. And also like not really being good at sports, but somehow realizing that I liked being active but in a different way. It kind of gave me that spark of joy to share to everyone else what I love doing outside of school. So to sum up, basically the first Pilates workout of the week, I thought that it was a very gentle warm-up, which actually suited my mood for the day. I purposely searched up, like beginner Pilates workout, and honestly, emotionally, it wasn't my best day, so I decided to keep it light and concluded with the session with just some breathing exercises just to help me calm myself down. And I just think that sometimes it's not just about the actual physical workout, but it's also finding moments of mindfulness and self-care, which I think is actually really important when it comes to just healing your gut and calming down your nervous system. For day 2 outfit, it's similar to day 1, but I have a pink sports bra on with the pink shorts, and I kept the same cardigan as the day 1 outfit. For day 2 of Pilates, I'm heading to the city, and I'm heading to this Pilates studio located in Haymarket, Chinatown. It takes like 1 hour and a half or 1 hour-ish from where I live to go there, and the reason why I'm traveling this far is because this studio really stood out to me, and I booked a one-on-one session, so I really want to get good quality footage for you guys. Guys, I'm finally here. I'm just waiting at the traffic light, and I just left my headphones on, to be honest. I just turned my phone off because I was trying to save battery. It's so fucking hot today, I swear to God, bro. So that was like a 7-minute walk, and now I'm just like walking there. It's like there now. I hope I'm going the right way. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Guys, it says I'm here, but I don't know which side it is and like what building it is. Wait, is it this one? I don't know. Where? Oh wait, I think I found it. I think it's this one. Guys, you know what I realized? Wearing headphones is so much better recording, because I have like social anxiety, and the fact that I'm recording as well. Oh my gosh, guys. But I think I'm getting better at this. I think so. Okay, I just realized on the other side it's 398. Look, I know I could have made my life a lot more easier by going to a Pilates studio near me, but when I said I wanted to get quality footage for you guys, I really meant it. So I looked for not the only most aesthetic like Pilates studio, but also a studio where I could book out the space and feel comfortable filming in, and just look how beautiful it is. The people who work there are Chinese and Korean, so I felt even more comfortable there, because not only was I supporting Asian business, but also because, they look like me, you know what I mean? So I didn't feel like fully out of place in a way. For me, I see it as I will do anything I can to make myself feel comfortable in order to achieve my goals and take the action. So before we jumped into the exercise that you'll see in this video, we actually did a few others. Unfortunately, I can't share those with you due to the privacy reasons for the instructor. And so these particular exercises needed assistance, and I wanted to respect her privacy in that context. You know what, guys? Pilates really humbled me. And you know what? I love that it did, because that's exactly what I wanted. I'm always looking to improve and challenge myself. And also the instructor was so lovely and so patient. She was really good at explaining techniques. But if I'm being honest, if I was a complete beginner, complete noob at exercise, like in general, I think it would be a little bit hard to comprehend the mini details when it comes to engaging specific muscles. But regardless, it was really impactful, and I understood what was going on through the session because of how good the explanation was. So I was really surprised at also like the breathing techniques, because when it comes to weightlifting, I'm used to inhaling and then exhaling. So for example, in like the squat, I always breathe in when I'm descending and then I exhale when I ascend. Or for example, when I'm doing like a close grip row, I breathe in when pulling in the weight and then I release the weight by exhaling. So for Pilates, this was the opposite way when I observed when I was doing the exercises. So for example, like when I was doing the lunge and like when I would lunge back, I would have to exhale, but then when I went back to the position, I would inhale, just based off memory. So the exercises that weren't shown in these clips, when we did feet placement, it was all about making the feet and heels parallel along with the knees, you know, keeping them parallel as well. I was really surprised and I found it a little bit hard keeping my knees parallel because I'm so used to keeping my knees slightly out whenever I do weight training. So for example, like if I'm doing a squat or like I'm doing like a leg press machine. Also, I wasn't too sure because there was like a movement where I had to extend my legs all the way out until my knees were locked in. I was a little bit scared, to be honest, but I guess my main concern was, for example, whenever you do the leg press, right, you want to extend your legs all the way out, but you want to make sure that the knees don't lock. I was a little bit scared, but at the same time, I thought it was okay since the weight was light, but someone correct me on this if you're an expert at Pilates. Guys, I finally finished Pilates and now I'm just in the market. I'm just in the shops. I'm just shopping around the city because I think I want to take myself out on a date. It's been a hot minute. If you ever want to visit Sydney, I'm going to provide you a reference on where I'm heading towards. I went to Pitt Street Mall Westfield, which is probably like a 5-minute walk from Town Hall Station. I looked around and stumbled upon the New Jeans line pop-up store. But just a quick disclaimer, guys, I was talking to Andrew who worked there. By the way, it was so lovely. He said they tend to have different concepts every now and then, but right now it's just New Jeans, and I believe he said they'll change it to G Idol for the next one. I was really excited to be in the store though because I've lost touch with K-pop for a really long time. Just because I didn't enjoy it as much as the second gen music, but that doesn't mean that I stopped being out of touch with K-culture because I've always kept my interest and obsession with Korean dramas, and so it was my first time since 2012 buying any sort of K-pop merchandise. But honestly, I'm glad the staff there made me feel so welcome because it really made my experience pleasant after such a really long time. And as you guys noticed, my narration went over for too long. It overrided my next clips, but basically I went to a Korean restaurant and I ordered seaweed soup with side dishes and rice. So that is all for episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like, give it a subscribe so you don't miss out on key reminders that is going to help you with your mindset in the long term, and it's going to contribute to your glow up transformation. Because at the end of the day, yes, we are putting effort into ourselves, we are glowing up, but the most important thing is inner healing and the mindset work. And yes guys, I am wearing the New Jeans t-shirt. Oh my gosh, have a look at it. It's so cute. I love it so much. By the way, before I end the video, I just want to give a small shout out to Small Sneakers 7000 because actually this person has been a long time subscriber of mine, and when they commented on my video, I was so surprised because I can't believe that person remembered my old videos back then. Like that was way back then. Like I deleted all those videos and I wish I didn't because I made those videos as a kid, so I felt embarrassed, so I deleted them as my teenage self. But I wish I didn't. I wish my teenage self wasn't embarrassed about my kid self. But either way, thank you so much for being here, Small Sneakers 7000. And this is the moment I knew right away that you definitely were one of my OG subscribers, was that I used to upload lookbooks back in the early days of YouTube, like back in 2009. Those were one of my earliest videos that I used to upload. So the fact that like you were there since 2009 and you came back, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Just know guys, I appreciate every single one of you who come back to watch my videos every single week. I love you guys so much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy episode 3. This is a fortnightly series, so these episodes will be released fortnightly just to make sure that you guys get the most value out of these videos. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!